And I believe that art comes in everyday products and day-to-day basis. When I started 5 years back, I had no clue if art is going to be a business as such. But then I think slowly with time I realized that art can be business.
So tell me, did you ever want to be an artist? Or did you just kind of stumble into this? Because you do a lot of artwork across across Bangalore.
Yeah, I wanted to be in business. I didn't want to be an artist specifically. I wanted to get into the design field for sure. Not specifically artist, painting, nothing like that. But so it just happened.
I mean, I know a lot of people that want to be artists and it just doesn't happen. So how do you just suddenly become an artist? And a successful one of that?
I guess that's what I think I was saying, right? You need to just keep working for it and then your clients will come. A lot of people believe that art needs to be framed and put into museums. I believe it needs to be into utility or day-to-day products. Not everyone is an art lover, for example.
Not everyone wants to go to a museum and look at paintings.
Yeah, I don't myself being an artist. So it depends on what your clientele is, what you want to reach to. If you figure that out, I think everything will become easier.
So, but what is art as an utility? What does that mean?
So I used to paint on coasters, fridge magnets, keychains, and then sell them.
Oh, so you're just beautifying little everyday things.
Yeah, like key holders, napkin holders,
so
those kind of things.
Is that what you started as? I'm going to start selling key holders and...
I realized that market is very niche and it's the right market to tap to if you want to reach a wider audience.
So that's how you started. You
went
in going, I want to build a business. Not I want to be an artist.
Yeah. It was more of a business idea than I want to be an artist, you know, where I'm like, okay, I'm going to like frame paintings. I've still not done, for example, a gallery event or anything like that. I've never sold in a gallery.
Do you consider yourself an artist then or do you consider yourself a business owner?
Both. Both, yeah. My turn?
No, actually I think it's mine. Let me go. So, you've got a business up. How does art work? I mean, you can put it on key holders and posters and whatnot, but at some point you've got to be known for something, right? You've got to be known for more. Because don't take this the wrong way, but if you keep selling key holders, you become more of a tourist attraction than an artist.
It stopped now for me, for example. But because of that, I reached to a wider audience and I got more clients. Those clients gave me paintings and then they gave me wall murals. So slowly it will grow into different things and you have to just adapt to it. You know, so now I don't do products as much as I used to. Before, products used to be my main thing. Now walls are my main thing. Now I do workshops as well.
Like corporate offices and all that.
Corporate offices. I've done 2 on the streets as well.
And you get paid for this, or is it just?
You get paid for
Who's paying you to paint in the street?
So it's basically a restaurant wall which is on the street.
So wondering who's going out there and do that? Sounds
no, it's a restaurant wall. This is not illegal stuff.
This is meeting on camera.
Yeah.
So when did you get started? You were telling me off camera that you started, right when you went to college, right before graduation?
Right before grad, yeah.
And you were doing it for fun because your mom told you to get out and do something? What was it?
Because I was not placed into any company in business management. Okay. So I said that I'll paint and my mom got me about 20-25 canvases and I painted all of them in a week's time.
You got a trusting mom, huh?
Yeah, she's my business partner. She's actually my business partner. Without any payments going out, she's a business partner. So, so then those 20-25 paintings didn't sell at my first flea market, which I did for complete time pass.
So you did, and how long did it take you to do 20-25 paintings?
A week.
You did 25 paintings in a week?
I had nothing to do. Nothing to do at all.
Okay. So it doesn't work. And this point your mom goes, what? It didn't work at all. Let's get you more canvases?
No, she said let's sell it because there's too many canvases at home now.
Okay.
I mean, we can't do anything. The walls at home were already filled with my work. So we're like, let's just sell it. So I opened my Facebook page and a lot of people told me not to as well.
People actively told you don't sell it?
Yeah, like friends told me, like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you open a Facebook page and if you don't even know you want to do it seriously. But I thought I'll give it a shot. I remember texting everyone on Messenger saying, please like my page, please like my page.
So did it sell on Facebook?
All of them sold on Facebook.
Immediately?
Immediately. In the next week or 2, it was all sold out.
That's incredible.
So that worked.
You did this when you were what, 20, 21?
21. It's gonna
I'll
fall.
already be losing.
Yeah.
Alright.
21.
I pay less attention to this conversation, more attention to the game.
I'm gonna go easy. As always.
You're gonna get us really into a lot of trouble down the line.
Yeah.
Alright. So tell me, you've got this, okay, you have 21, you've got 25 paintings, didn't work out, you open a page, sells, your friends don't like you for some reason. Now what? What at this point you're going, I'm not going to look for any more business opportunities, I'm just going to keep making art and hoping it sells on my page?
No, so there was this one small frame which was a table stand which sold at the exhibition. That was the only thing that sold. It was 400 rupees. It was the only thing that sold.
Okay.
So I decided to make more of those, and I made about 100 of those for my next coming exhibitions.
But you just told me you don't do galleries and exhibitions. And
No,
all.
Exhibitions in the sense like flea markets.
Oh, okay.
Like Comic Con, Soul Sante, those kind of markets, not gallery exhibitions.
Okay. And how did it pick up? How did you go from that to doing wall murals on the street and for corporate?
Wall mural is something as an artist, you always want to do. You want to try it. So I was selling my paintings at a cafe in Koramangala, and I asked them for a wall for free. I said, I'll do it for free. You just let me know what you want to do, what you want there. And they were kind enough to give it to me. So, yeah. And then, And then I did my first wall. And because I posted pictures of that wall, a lot of my friends and, friends started getting in touch for walls. So in the past 4 years, I've done another 38 walls after that.
Okay, so
38, since then.
blowing my mind a little bit. You don't do art. You're not an artist. You don't ever want to be an artist. You started doing art. You were telling me before we went on air that you started doing art in 11th or 12th because you wanted to do fashion. You wanted to do
that was painting. Yeah.
But your art is amazing. I mean, it's literally, especially when you do wall canvases, it's a huge canvas.
It's a huge canvas. Yeah.
How do you get the dimensions right and all that kind of
there's
stuff?
a lot of maths that goes into it, and then I regret dropping math in school. There's a lot of calculations beforehand.
Before anything. Just like it never worked out, but actually no, you've done 38 wall paintings.
No, there's actually a lot of calculations before every single work that I've taken up. A lot of math, a lot of dimension work, a lot of figuring out your materials, everything.
So wait, how long does it take you to do a wall? Let's say this wall right behind us. How long would it take you to do?
This would take 2 days.
2 days?
This wall would take 2 days, but then there's a lot of prep work right before that. So. Because I'm the kind of person, I don't like to leave my work halfway, so I like to finish it and then move on. My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to finish it and then move ahead.
Okay, so then let's move on to...
So that's why.
More about just the art scene in India in general.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of talk, a lot of coverage of art abroad, where it looks like a very elite thing. You gotta go, you've already got to be part of the circle. And whatever you do, it gets put in a museum. I mean, you've got stuff in the Met, which in New York, which is just a box, an empty box.
Yeah.
And there's some great meaning behind it, and that's art. And
I don't understand it.
Yeah, neither do I. So I was really hoping you could explain it to me. So, how does that work in India? Do we have that kind of art? Is it still like a small circle, the same people doing stuff for themselves?
I don't know if it's doing it for themselves. I feel like there is that circle. It's just that if you either understand it or you don't. You have an interest for it or you don't. I personally don't have an interest for it. I have an interest for things like products which are sold on Etsy or things like that, which is more. I like unique products generally, or unique paintings. I like paintings that I can understand. I'm not very into abstract paintings and things like that. I like paintings that you can relate to, see every day.
So, I mean, you've taken one very specific route where you didn't want to be an artist. You want to be a businesswoman, and it happened, and you use art as a way to do it. But do you see a bright future for art in India? I mean, because art is pretty powerful if used correctly, right? It can be social commentary, can be a lot.
Yeah.
But do you see that happening in India? Do you see Indian artists picking up that mantle?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of artists. If you see the street art in India as well is growing. Everything is growing these days in India. And the social reach is so wide that you can connect to a different kind of audience as well. So art is growing for sure in India. And it's growing in different ways, not just one way like the galleries or anyone can be an artist now. If you have the knack of drawing or painting, if you just upload it on Instagram as well, you can be an Instagram artist as well. That's all over the world, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, then it goes to a simple question, right? Is that art as a hobby, where someone's just doing it on the side and I want to do this, it's fun?
Yeah.
compared to artists who want to do it for a living, who want to dedicate their lives to
I know
putting
quite
out
a
stuff?
few who are doing it for a living. Even illustration is growing like mad. It's another level these days. And because a lot of companies require artists, illustrators, graphic designers, everything is growing. The need and the requirements for it itself has grown a lot in India. So a lot of people, for example, the reason why I've even got walls in offices is because they want their office to look more unique, right? So the market is there, for sure. It's there.
So
yeah.
That's interesting. So the traditional idea of art, though, is that still works? The idea that I do something at home and I sell it?
That works. That still works. Yeah, that works for me as well. So yeah, I work from home and still selling products from home, paintings from home, everything. It works.
I think it's your chance.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it works.
So how do you, have you been involved in the art world in India a lot? Or have you just stuck to your own business model and that's about it?
As of now, it's only my business model. Like I said, I like to take it as it comes. If I don't like saying no to a lot of things easily. So if I do find something new, I do it.
So
I don't hesitate. But if it comes to me, great. It's not come to me as much.
So what's next? Where do you go from wall murals?
No idea. To be honest, you're lost.
Yeah.